folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. Hand it off. Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And one play has split field position. First down, the opponent's 44. And they'll use the ground game here. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think of Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Add 6 more points to the total. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Wow, a risky call here on the opening drive of the game by the head coach, and it pays off for a touchdown. I love to see that aggressive attacking style by this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. They'll run it to the left. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right side. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Scanning the field. It's Hood. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On the move now. And this time it's complete. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Handoff heading left. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13.
Got it? Okay, break.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Offset. Correction.
Looking to throw. It's Hood. Fires it down the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Evanson. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go! Let's go! Lion!
Keeping it on the ground here. 1st down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Clear. Clear. Gorilla. Dino. Terrier.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Hunt over the middle. It's Allen. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. He gets loose. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And the pass caught inside the 15.
Great timing here with the quarterback and a wide receiver. That receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
LSU has moved into the red zone.
Set, ready.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
3rd down play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. In the clear at the 25. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Hood. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Picks up the first and is still going. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play.
Here we go. Ready, set. Okay, break.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back, throwing for his running back. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And the offense has been set up with a first down.
Back in receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. The DB's backing off from the line now. He's running out of time here. He's hit just before the throw. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the run here. Lets it go. The short completion of the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks free in the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Catch made on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. He's looking to throw. Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now.
Get set, get set. Hornet. Gorilla.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He lets it rip. Oh, what a grab! He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
Here we go. Griffin, Griffin.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Touchdown, LSU. Look out, whole different game now. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this core defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion.
Arrow. 2-0. Go, go. Acorn.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the move now. They'll make it into the end zone, cutting the deficit down to just 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here comes a handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And on the carry, he's heading left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That gain sets up a third down play. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. What an amazing comeback here.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
The PAT puts him up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And here's the handoff. He's got room to run. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
28.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
There's the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
You see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal. Ball handed off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. Breaks free. And here he goes. Inside the 40. At the 20. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. An important PAT now to make this a 3-point game. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. So after putting Picking up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Handoff to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Now they call a run. As the first down is still going. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. They'll bring it down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, LSU. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right now? Here's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Across the 40. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Leaning on the run game here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Their last chance here. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a two-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And the single back takes the handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Well, Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Touchdown, Sooners. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's another deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Now the crucial PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all to the defense. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. One last pass attempt, falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game.